Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. Okay sweeties, look what I got, look what arrived. So this is the America's Parks palette from Nomad Cosmetics, which has basically just launched, and yeah, I have it now. I got this last night and now I'm sitting here. Because of course I want to have a first impression up as soon as possible because it just makes sense. It's a new palette, plus I am on the PR list of Nomad Cosmetics, and so you know I told you already that I would be getting this, and it has been a long time coming, sweeties. Yeah, this palette has been sitting in the country for over a week in customs, just saying, you know. Okay, we shall forgive that. And of course, okay, so now I'm going to go into a look, and of course towards the end of the video you're going to see swatches, and then at the very end I'm going to come back with my finished look and finished styling together with my mini review of the first impression kind of a thing. Of course, as we go on I will create more looks, so please make sure to follow me on my social media because they will pop up there. Okay, so now that is that. I think we can zoom in while you subscribe to my channel if you're new here, sweetie. Hi. It's time. Okay, so anyway, let's do that. And let's get ready for this. Now, of course, I kind of feel like I want to have a very, very nice and green look because you know that this is how I vibe. Thing is, I always feel like you guys expect me to do that, and then I always feel like very apprehensive to do it, you know, but I think I'm just going to still do it. Long speech for nothing. Okay, so let us go into the shade Blue Ridge Parking. No, wait, this can't be Blue Ridge Parking. I don't know. It's so small I can't read it. I'm so sorry. I'm a bit... I'm tired. It's very early in the morning. So let's put this on. Ooh, this is a nice pigmentation. Yeah, it's a little bit hard for me to read the Parkway. I think Blue Ridge Parkway. It's the dark green. I'm gonna go for Blue Ridge Parking. Why not? Yeah. You know, that is, for me personally, as a person who is not a native English speaker, for me it is always a bit of a challenge, let's put it that way, when the font names or something. Also sometimes, you know, sometimes brands do this gothic font. I have no idea. Like, I can only guess the shade names in that case. Now this is, I'm going to show you soon, this is like handwriting, okay, so that is not as bad as gothic, but I would really have to, well, I have to say that this is hard for me. But anyway, that is, it doesn't matter. So worst case, I'm just gonna point and whistle, right? So anyway, I think you can see that this color picks up so nice. So nice. Very cool. Okay, so fun, because last night when I got this, I waited for the best lighting that I could have in like natural lighting, and took a flat lay, and then I posted it on my Leorah Cosmetics Instagram, because this is where I post my flat lays and my swatches and all of these things. So I posted it there, and immediately I got questions. How do you like the palette? This palette is so nice, and you know, what do you think, and stuff like that. So I had to I had to tell you, sweeties, I just got this, you know, but I'll let you know as soon as I possibly can. Wait, this is the next shade. This is Everglades. Okay, that was easy. Everglades. Yeah, so I'm gonna let you know as soon as I can, and I'm going to try to have this video like now filmed and then up by my tonight, which is then whatever that is for you. Yeah, my tonight. Anyway, I'm gonna try, because I'm also in the middle of editing new makeup releases and stuff like this, so things are gonna be really crazy. Really crazy. Yeah. Plus, sweeties, you know, now is like the last weeks before the summer vacation, and the school activities are driving me nuts. I'm sorry to say, you know, I'm really sorry to say, because all of this has, of course, its not validation, I don't know what the right word is. It's right that it's there, you know. I unfortunately cannot remember the right word right now. But all these year-end parties and all these concerts and all these like, oh dear, and I cannot say no, because I mean, you know, the kids are excited about it. Now I'm going to go in with this ochre yellow. This is called Old Faithful. I should know what that is. Is that a mountain or is it my dad? I don't know. I think this is, or is it, I must be a mountain. Sounds like it could be a mountain. Very openly showing my ignorance here, but that's okay. Anyway, yeah, so all of these things, you know, concerts and all of that, it's just one on top of the next, and it's kind of really incredible to try to fit all of that of 7 children into your already busy work schedule and everything, you know, because of course these things happen during work hours. And I really don't know how people who do not have their private business, you know, who are working in an office or in whatever, in a factory where they actually have hours from whatever, 8 to 5 or whatever, where they actually, wait, I just put the wrong shade on. I wanted to, of course, have the lighter green. Oh well, doesn't matter. Where they actually have to be there for those hours. How do people do it? You know, how can people constantly take off from work? Now, I am in the position, thank God, that I am basically working in my private business, and if I don't have like a customer for makeup or something that is scheduled, I can push the rest of my work around, you know. The only thing that I have to do in the morning is filming these videos, because that's when I get ready. Okay, so this is the lighter green again that I'm basically just using to blend out the darker green, and then I'm going to put a smidgen of the yellow, the Old Faithful yellow, also right here. Well, they're so smooth, sweeties. This is beautiful. Anyway, I don't know, people, how do you do it? How do you do it? I have no idea. And then there are all kinds of other issues in the schools, you know. Then they have like social media awareness kind of the boot camps where they tell people to like watch out for the safety of their children and things like this, you know, and everything, like in everything they make you feel bad if you don't show up, you know. Now I'm very aware of how dangerous social media is for children and all of these things, because I have actually a how does one say that? It's not a spy software that sounds so bad, but I'm watching my children, you know. I have them signed up with like a parental umbrella thing where they're all connected to me, and I can see what they're looking up, and I can see all of these things. I can see their chats, I can see who calls them and when, and what they write and what they look up on the internet. And speaking from experience, because I did not used to do that, I highly recommend you do it, you know, because I was too trusting, because I thought my kids, they're angels. Didn't you know? My kids are angels. They will never look up anything that is not age appropriate, you know? And I really highly believe, or strongly believe, in the fact that we as parents are here to protect our children. They cannot make those decisions on their own, you know? At some point they will have to, and of course you have to lead them into, you know, learning to be able to judge what is good for me and what is not. But as of right now, my kids are at the ages between 14 and almost 5, and that is not the time to let them browse around by themselves. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know how I got off on this tangent, because I was really talking about Old Faithful, didn't I? Yeah, so anyway, that is basically that part of the look. And now I think, because we have a super nice yellow shimmer in here, the companion of the Old Faithful is, wait, oh dear Lord, something Hogan Valley. I'm sorry, Cuppard Hogan. I have no idea. Sweeties, I don't know. I can't read it. It's this shade. It's this shade. Okay. So I'm going to place this in the inner part. Now, you guys, if you live in America, you will probably know all these words. So for you, it's not going to be such a problem. But I don't know all these places, and that's why I don't know. You know, I know what a valley is, though. So it's some kind of a valley. Yeah, I hope that Auntie and Felicia, who are the owners of Nomad Cosmetics, will now sit at home and watch this and think, oh, sweet Leorah, are you ever going to grow up? Most probably not. Unless you guys invite me to a trip to all of these places and just enlighten me, you know. That could be so cool, you know, that could be so cool. Anyway, now let us also go into Rainforest. I don't know. This one. This is so cool because it has kind of a marble structure going on. So let's put that one there in the middle. Now you can, of course, blame me for doing the most predictable look ever with this palette, but yeah, what can I do? This is just my heart and joy to put on greens, you know, so there's no way that I cannot do that. There's a hair floating around and I don't know what's happening. Okay, so anyway, this is how it looks. I think where is that hair though? Here it is. Can you? One should think when you cover your hair that stuff like that doesn't happen, but kind of does. Yeah, so anyway, this is how the shimmers look. Now I'm going to still, of course, apply them also with my finger to show you how they pick up. Okay, so let's start with the valley shade, the yellow valley shade, and put that here. And then let's go into the Rainforest shade, which is this one. So cute. Okay, so what are we gonna do for the outer corner? I think I'm just going to pack on more of that dark green, which was the Blue Ridge parking. Yeah, of course. So let's pack this one on. This is so pigmented, these mattes, sweeties. They have an incredible matte formula, you know, and I really like it that they actually put in like nice dark mattes, which is so cool, like colorful ones, you know. That is so cool, and I'm really grateful, really grateful. So beautiful. That is that. I wonder if I should do a liner using one of the shades in the palette. Should I? Maybe I should. Maybe I should use the shade that I actually can read. I don't know. I'm going to have to make up my mind about this one. I kind of want to stay in the color scheme of like green and nature and yellow, maybe even the yellow. Should I? Would that be cool to have a yellow liner? Have I done that yet? I don't know. I have to still do some blending here, but anyway, so I'm going to, of course, finish this look, and for the under eye area, I have no idea yet, but you're gonna see that, of course, when I come back with my finished look. And so let's see what Leorah off camera will fabricate. Okay, sweeties, I'll see you in just a second with the swatches and, of course, with the finished look and my little review part. Okay, sweeties, here we are with the finished look and the finished styling. This is how it has turned out, and of course in a second I'm going to tell you exactly how I finished the look. Okay, you also just saw the swatches, and I have to say these swatches though, it's swatched like amazing, absolutely amazing. And this is on a bare arm, and I didn't even like have to build it up like crazy or something. This was super nice, definitely. Okay, before we go into the review of the palette, I'm going to quickly quickly zoom you in and show you a little bit closer what we did here. Of course, you saw this, what we did, and I also will tell you more about what I did with the liner, which shades in the palette I chose to use. Okay, so now let's zoom you back out. And I'm going to attempt something. I'm going to attempt to read what is written here on the back. But sweeties, as you have also realized probably in the video itself, in the makeup application part, that I'm starting to get old and I have problems reading small print. You know, like I have contact lenses. Maybe I have to change my prescription or something, but really, wow. Okay, so I'm going to try to read this for you because it says here, rich and bountiful eyeshadows formulated with extra fine pigments for majestic color payoff, infused with jojoba oil for smooth and long wearing color, 7 gleaming shimmers, 6 blooming mattes, and 2 shifting metallics inspired by the lands of America the Beautiful. And then in even smaller print, it says here, well, okay, so fasten your seatbelts, this is gonna be good. Okay, feelings of excitement and freedom abound when road tripping across the good old US of A. I have to say that, of course, the owners, Felicia and Auntie, did a trip. They always go to the places where they create palettes, you know, or the themes of the palettes. You get my meaning. Okay, so let's see. And must stops on every list are the breathtaking national parks. From the peaks of Rockies to the depths of Grand Canyon, and from the stones of Acadia, I think so, never heard of that, to the old growth forests of Olympic. These natural wonders create a sense of awe and admiration. The lands that inspired America the Beautiful are as diverse as the visitors they serve and the magnificent flora and fauna they help protect. Okay, this brand is of course cruelty-free and vegan, in case you're interested and in case you have never checked out Nomad Cosmetics. Okay, so this is how the outer packaging looks. You get a shade description here, and this is also how basically the inside then looks of the palette. Okay, so now let's go into the palette. You do have, of course, all those beautiful shades that you saw me feature already, and then you do have here a nice size mirror, and you do have shade names. That is a bit of an issue for me because of the font, you know. It is, like, I'm sure it is all completely on theme with everything, because this is how Nomad works. They really work out what they're doing, you know. It's just that as a non-English speaker, like native English speaker, for me this is hard. Okay, so that doesn't need to concern you, because maybe you are a native English speaker and you know all these places. Honestly, while I was on my break getting ready, dropping off kids in school and all of that, I spoke to my husband, who is a Native American, and I told him about my whole experience with the shade names and my blunder with the Blue Ridge parking. And he was like, where's the next hole I can sink into? He is really embarrassed now. But yeah, I told him, don't watch my channel. Don't watch my channel. Yeah. Anyway, so let me also show you quickly before I forget what I did as a liner. I actually combined 2 shades. I combined this one here, which I'm not going to name because I don't know, and this one. Okay, this is a very, very sparkly shade, and that is the cool thing when I mix them, and I hope you could see it when I zoomed you in, that this still comes across as a very sparkly or shimmery liner, because usually when I mix shimmers with mattes and create a liner, or even when I mix glitters with mattes, it all becomes dull, you know. But this really kept the consistency kinda of a shimmer, and that is really, really cool. Yeah, so you do have a lot of shimmers. I'm going to point them out here. So it's this one and this one and this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Okay, so what I really, really like is, first of all, the whole color scheme, this nature vibe. It is so, so well done. I love it that there are actually darker mattes in this palette, and overall it is really, really vibrant while still giving you those neutral options. And this is a very, very well thought through palette. I really like it. I like this more than the Shanghai palette because of the mattes, because I think the mattes in this palette here are well or better executed color-wise than in the Shanghai palette, even though the shimmer side of the Shanghai palette was also absolutely amazing. Yeah, so this is basically what it is. And then you have, of course, cardboard packaging, nice magnetic closure, everything super, super nice. Yeah. Okay, so buildability, I think you saw. Blendability, I think also you saw. I don't think there is any creasing or anything that I can tell as of right now. Staining, I don't know. I'm not expecting any staining with this look. There might be with this one, I have no idea. Okay, but I'm not expecting anything really. So yeah, I will definitely do more looks with this palette. I don't think I'm going to film these looks. I will though post them on my social media. So please make sure to follow me there in case you're interested. And of course, you will just have to follow the hashtag of, you know, America's Parks or whatever. So anyway, that is basically that. And I am so, so grateful that I got this from Nomad Cosmetics. Thank you so much, because I am a huge fan. And if you've been following me here for a while, you will know that I have a lot of Nomad Cosmetics products before I even got on the PR list, because I only got added, I think it was January 2021. So it hasn't been a long time, you know? So yeah, I've had a long journey with Nomad Cosmetics. I also absolutely support them because I know them on a personal level, and there are amazing, amazing people behind that name, you know, amazing people. And I absolutely support the kindness they stand for, and that's what it is. So yeah, that is my video for today, and I hope that was helpful. I hope you will consider checking out Nomad Cosmetics. They have a lot of beautiful palettes on their website, and if you go there, you might want to use my discount code, which is not affiliated, so you can shop away, and I don't make anything, but it shows the brand that you love me. So yeah, that is basically what it all boils down to. All right, sweeties, that is it from me for today. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you have not done so yet. Besides that, of course, you will find everything that I have on my face down in the description box, together with my discount codes and all my links to social media. And don't forget to leave me your comments. Are you planning to get this palette? Do you have other palettes from Nomad Cosmetics? And which is your favorite? This is ranking super high, together with the Iceland palette, I think. I think these two are going to be my favorites from now on. So anyway, that is it. Love you so much, and I hope you will come back for tomorrow's video. And up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.